What?
Like many of you, I went to the movies to watch one of my most anticipated movies of this year, Suicide Squad, and overall I thought it was okay. However, there were 5 questions that were left on my mind. Alright, let's get started, and I'm going to start off with the biggest question. Number 1, where were the heroes? We all knew even before seeing this movie, the superheroes were more powerful than any of the Suicide Squad members, let alone any of them combined. And it was a plot hole that I wanted the movie to at least address, even if it was just a simple explanation of, oh, well, Superman is dead. Let's get Wonder Woman, because she kicked some serious ass. But Waller couldn't get through to her on her phone, because Diana prefers email and talking to troubled and damaged boys. No, not that sort of damage, this guy. So Waller went with what she had. On the other hand, it looks like these movies are trying to be more like the comics, and hoping we'll just have to accept that a more powerful hero couldn't help, because they were somewhere else, or too busy, which is fine. However, the Flash and the Batman both make an appearance in this movie, which I cannot ignore, because they've now been brought into the story. But I'm only going to go after Flash specifically, since Batman is shown during the mid-credits scene being too busy recruiting the Justice League. Flash, however, judging off how the events in the movie unfolded, should have been the logical choice for Waller to go to, because she is shown to have him on file in the mid-credits scene. She knows him, or at least I would have thought Flash would show up on his own account regardless. No need to be recruited, it's what he does. And Flash is able to use his speed to keep the Enchantress away from her heart. Even if she did get her heart back, he could have easily overpowered her brother and easily bypassed all the henchmen to then rip the witch's heart back out. Doing this could have possibly saved the lives of those mutated people when the spell breaks. Number 2. Why did Katana go with the squad into the bar? During that lull moment during the film, when Flag tells everyone the whole truth about how he was responsible for all this mess, she wasn't with them per se, really. And her head wasn't on the line either. Haha, line, rope, slipknot. Ah. Yeah, she had no grudge against Rick. All she had to do was just be there to protect Rick Flag from the squad, and play with her husband's killer sword. Bit weird, but whatever. All she liked was killing, and her husband's soul. Hey lady, get over your dead husband, and let his soul go, so he can move on. Number 3, why was Joker given such a shit and boring role? Joker contributed nothing to the plot of the movie. His only purpose in the movie was to rescue Harley, and be in flashbacks that deserved longer running times. His flashbacks were more interesting. However, some of Joker's flashback scenes had no purpose. For example, when Joker was at the club with Common, playing Monster T, that scene went nowhere, and had no purpose other than to just show how Joker is creepy and can be intimidating with his mind games, information we already know. How about using that for the story? Listen, I love the Joker and everybody else does too. So why not have Joker have more of a screen time, a bigger role as a second villain maybe, for the Suicide Squad to fight, as they tried to also take on the main villain, Enchantress. It makes no sense for Warner Brothers, since they're establishing the DCEU, and introduce us to this new Joker in such a shit small role. You would think with our first run-in with the Joker, it would be with a big bang, instead of something so subpar. Number 4. I like the part when Slipknot got blown by Flag, when I knew about it in the first trailer. Seriously, there is nothing worse than being able to predict a character's death in a movie. It's so obvious that they tried to pull one over the audience's eyes, because he's in all the advertisements and the character posters. Hey guys, know your audience and accept they're gonna know Slipknot is gonna die, so play it into the movie. Like for example, Waller only wanted him there not because she needed him, but have her explain that she knew all along that he would escape and just wanted to kill him off and use his death as a way to keep the real members in line. But no, that wasn't Waller's initial plan. That's just how the story played out. Dumb. Number 5. Why was Suicide Squad made like you were watching your friend play Doom on God mode? There were 3 helicopter crashes in total where every single person survives. And as embarrassing as it is to watch Waller walk away from the members all serious, like she knows what she's doing, she gets blown out of the sky. All I can logically think at that point is that she typed in IDDQD into her computer device and stuck the landing, but forgot the ADKFA cheat that can give you armor and weapons to fight against the henchmen getting herself captured. Really? She should have just done what Joker did and used the no clipping cheat to make you walk through walls, because how else are you supposed to disappear without a trace when you've got the goddamn Batman hot on your tail? Because how else are you going to explain how Joker got out of the car when it crashed into the harbour, since Harley being in the exact same position was knocked the fuck out with half her body hanging out of the car. Regardless, Batman jumped in right after the car. Joker literally had no time to be physically alright to get himself out of the car and out of Batman's line of sight. Slipknot. When Batman dove in. So anyway, those were my 5 questions. Put a comment down below if you agree or disagree, and I'll catch you all later.